20. I'll be back. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little tournament for, you already know, the normal Super Bowl tournament with random teams. It doesn't matter if it's AFC, NFC sides, it's just random, right? I think it's 8 teams. Yeah, it's 8 teams at the beginning, and then I can go ahead and do that. So I just gotta get a notebook. It's gonna be a couple of times. It's gonna be the same teams sometimes. It's gonna be different teams sometimes. But overall, alright. So the first match is going to be might be Kansas City and Broncos. KC. Alright, and then the next match will be the Cardinals versus the Lions. And then the East will be I'll put the Vikings versus the Titans. And this one will be the Texans versus the Patriots. Alright. So, this is the wild card round, so. Kansas City versus the it was the Denver Broncos. Alright, so I'm just gonna spectate it. And this is gonna be Chiefs. Alright. It's gonna be sunny. Alright. Clear. 1 p.m. Just play it normally. Alright, we're just gonna spectate the game. And I can skip it if I want. Alright, when it loads in, we will do this. Travis Kelce. Won him the Super Bowl.
Hello, everybody. Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
This one fielded at the 5. Run it. Oh, and he gets tackled.
He'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Chiefs are going to get offense. Patrick Mahomes going to pick the play. Pat Mahomes, he's going to throw it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run with a
run
backup.
it.
This is Williams.
Gets a flag. You know what? I'm just gonna... Can't I... Gonna go with the Chiefs.
Oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
I won't get this. I'm just gonna throw power.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
45. Hey!
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on pass.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Fighting through it, he's got space. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range,
we're just gonna sim to the end of the game. Chiefs are gonna lose. Maybe. Chiefs are ultimate comeback players. Chiefs lost.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Oh, we have enough time for the Arizona Cardinals versus Detroit Lions game, so. The Chiefs lost this round to the Super Bowl. we're gonna do Lions away, Cardinals. No, we're gonna do Lions home, Cardinals away. So yeah, Lions. So where are ya? I said Cardinals, right? Yep. Wait, no, I have to do Minnesota Vikings. I gotta do the Vikings, and then I gotta do them. Where are the Vikings in this game? There they were. This is Tennessee Titans. Alright. I kind of like the Vikings better. But I really just super sim these games because it's easier for me to do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is this. Yo, we're champions because what? Your quarterback left the team. Yeah, Brady left the Patriots. That's why I like the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes ain't gonna leave that team. Travis Kelce has been on that team for like 5 years. Tyreek Hill joined a year before Mahomes joined, I think. Green Bay, I got a lot of respect for Green Bay.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium.
Alright, now I'm going to super cement.
In Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be... And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Titans ball. We're going to super sim. I'm just going to sim these games just so it's quicker for this to do. Tennessee might be able to do this, but the Vikings did get a strong thing this year. Sadly, the Titans did make it to the AFL Championship, and they didn't win. Ooh, they might be able to win it 7-34, maybe 34-10, maybe 41-10. 41-10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I do like the Vikings helmets without.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna let the Lions win. It's against the Cardinals. What are they gonna do? What are the Cardinals gonna do? Alright, it's gonna be... Wait, so... it's going to be Cardinals home. Alright, Lions, you got to beat the Cardinals. Gonna be with the Lions because they are good. But, you know, they suck, so. The Bengals have never won a Super Bowl. Hopefully never will.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is... We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
All right, we're gonna... I'm just got super sim the whole game. Come on, Lions, you got this. You all gotta do this, man. You're the Lions. Oh, Cardinals tied it up. Lions got 10-7. 10-14, hopefully second quarter, 17-14. Lions might be able to do this. All right. Lions 17-17, fourth quarter, 17-24, 17, 24-24, 31-24.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be.
If every quarter was 15 minutes, it would have been quicker. Oh, wait, the Raiders. I forgot about them. OR. Alright, now it's going to be HT. I think the HT are the, HT. Let's look for it. Oh, it's Houston Texans. Are going to be away, so. Patriots versus Houston Texans. I'm going to go with the Patriots, even though I am mad at them. Now I'm going to make these quarters 15 minutes. And if you want to know why, the Patriots are really good at coming back, so I'll be back.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Matt.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Right, EA Sports
coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass.
Gillette Stadium.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I'm going to super send this. End of quarter. End of game, actually. 7-0. 14-0. Patriots got this, alright? 14-10. 14-17, 21-17, 21-24, 28-24. Fourth quarter.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
We're going to do... I'm going to go with the Falcons because the Broncos are stupid. We're doing Broncos versus Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are going to kick it off. It's going to be Broncos ball. Hopefully the Broncos can lose this.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Super Summit to the end of the game. Hopefully the Falcons can do this. 3-2. 3-2 right now because we're going to get 3-2, 2-6, 5-6, 5-13, 13-11. 11-20. 2014. 14-20.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
AFC game. Arizona Cardinals versus Oakland Raiders.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
You know what's funny? Aaron Rodgers is number 12. And the greatest quarterback of all time is number 12. Is it Oakland Raiders? I like 2013. There's one thing I like about the 2013 NFL game because it had the NFC teams and then the AFC teams organized, and you could only pick one out of them. Arizona Cardinals. It's gonna be Oakland Raiders home.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Oakland Raiders. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Coming to the end of the game, Arizona Cardinals got a touchdown, 3-0. 3-7, 3-7. Scary. 6-7, 6-14. He lost 6-21. 6-21, 6-28. 6-28.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
All right, the next game is going to be Tennessee Titans versus Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers. Okay, the Chargers suck. All right, it's going to be Chargers home, Tennessee Titans away. Hopefully the Titans can beat them. I like the Titans more than the Chargers. Tennessee Titans going to face the Chargers. Alright, you already know we're just gonna skip the whole game. The Super Bowl is gonna be the fun one.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California.
Chargers.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and our home team.
Titans might be able to do this.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
And won't be able to do it. Titans might be able to beat them, but it's going to be a very slim game. 3-0, 3-0, 7-10, 7-10, 7-17, 7-24, 10-24, 10-27, 13-27, 13-34. 19, 20, 34, 20, 37.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
Both Los Angeles
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball.
All right, we're going to simulate the Houston Texans versus LA Rams. Texans versus the LA Rams. That's going to be a very close game. Are going to be simulated the two next games for the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. AFC is Oakland Raiders and Denver Broncos against each other. The NFC is Los Angeles Chargers. Right now we're going to determine if the Houston Texans or the Los Angeles Rams can go into the NFC Championship. Then we're going to play the Super Bowl. That game is not going to be simulated. Let's do this. All right. Someone's actually watching? Dang, that's surprising.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams.
LA Rams
That'll be
catch
taken
it
in the end zone. And he'll elect not to
the end zone.
To the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
End of the game. 7-0. Come on, 7-0, 7-7. 14-7, 14-14, 21-17, 24-17, 31-17, 31-24. 38-24 by the end of the fourth quarter, 38-31.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well,
all right, we're going to head into the AFC Championship. All right, we're gonna do We're gonna do the Raiders. Very scary game. No. Of course, it's for the AFC Championship to see who's gonna face. Who's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
Hey, everybody,
here we go. We're going to be able to do this.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
End of game. 7-0. 14-0. 14-7. 14-14. 17-14. 24-14. 31-14. 38-14. 38.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.
But
I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw.
Done very well. Beating out the Tennessee Titans. LSU versus Houston Texans. Houston Texans are home, so they do have a 5% advantage. Usually that's what it said. LAC Chargers. I don't have it, dude. Close.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're set for a
Chargers versus Texans
matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team.
Chargers.
This is taken at his 4. And shedding his way forward. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
The dang Chargers completely on accident, but the Texans better win. Texans might be able to win. I don't know. 3-6-0, 6-3, 13-3, 13-9, 16-9, 22-9. Well, 30-16. 30-23. 30-23, the Houston Texans won.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
Texans
you're exactly right.
Face
they
off
took
against
us down
the
to the
Denver
last
Broncos.
play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Going to be the Denver Broncos. It's going to be the Denver Broncos versus the Houston Texans at the Super Bowl. Going to edit the uniforms.
They might, but I am going to need a couple dollars. Giovanni, honey, no. No. I am on my last pod. I have enough money to buy pods, and then I'm not going to, nobody's getting anything until we get paid. No gas, no food, no drinks, no monsters, no nothing. Because I have to spend literally all I have. With nicotine, that important, ladies, for me. You want to live with me without nicotine? No, I have this.
I have $14. I have $14. But sometimes it gets really bad. You gotta like $14.50. You gotta like put your thumb right here, and blow on it. I was like, I need to get this.
My point is.
See, but mine are only $5 and yours are like ridiculous amount. I have $14.50.
Perfectly fine with that one. This is going to be a Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. Alright, we're gonna play this whole game through.
I'm a very big, I'm very strong, I'm not killing your child, and that is,
And this carriage is not killing your child and abortion, and this carriage is fine.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be...
Because your body is just like, nope, fuck this shit, get out.
Set, 20. Time.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
45.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
We got that.
Pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Miller.
Oh, I'm running.
First down and more. Touchdown, Houston. Woo! With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to...
Skip the moment.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Miller with first down and more. Lamar Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they...
Just send this all the way to the next quarter. Broncos are going to win it.
And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
I didn't even hear what you were saying anyway, so. Oh, the Broncos won. I'm going to restart the game. I'm just going to sim this all the way to the end of the game. Houston Texans. 3-0. 6-0. 6-10. 10-9. 9-17. 9-17. 9-24. Woo!
Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl.
All right, well,
for the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
3 times.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible.
We're going to restart the game twice. Well, now. End of the game. See what happens. 3-0. 3-7. 3-14. 10-14. 10-21. 10-24. 10-31. 17-31.
New champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around.
Bye.